Welcome back, guys, to Rosco's Beers, Bikes, Barbecue channel. Today I've got something different for you. I'm going to be reviewing the Biggie Juice. I'm going to be doing some pork ribs. That's right, Biggie Juice and Piggy ribs. It's all coming at you today. Righto, guys, so I've got these beautiful fresh pork ribs here. These are from Aldi, so they're all trimmed up like that St. Louis style. Looking pretty good, actually. There's not a lot you got to do to them. Do remember though, when you're preparing ribs, you want to pull the membrane off the back. I've done that already. It's that thin layer of shit. Get rid of that. And then, yeah, I'll show you how I season them, and we'll chuck them on the smoke. Okay, now, so this is where it starts to get a bit grubby. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this mustard as a binder. Trust me, you don't taste the mustard at the end, it just sticks all your seasonings and shit on. Look, I thought the same thing when I put mustard on. Oh fuck, the kids aren't gonna eat it, I hate mustard, wank, wank, wank. But it was actually pretty good. You can't taste it, like I said, it's more about the seasonings of the smoke. That's where all the flavour's gonna come from. Right, so you wanna have one wet hand, one dry hand. Oh, just put some mustard on like that. You want to rub it in there, get it right in the crevices and shit. Look at that. All right. Probably a little bit too much, but who gives a fuck? Right, what I'm going to go down with is the Killer Hogs AP rub. I'll chuck that on there first, just a bit of salt and pepper, not too heavy. You want everyone to be able to eat these, you don't want the salt to overpower. You don't need to put as much on with pork either, I feel. Beef is different, you really want to hammer it in there. That'll do. And then I've got me 3 Little Pigs Kansas City Championship rub. This goes fucking good with pork, eh? Right, so I really want to hammer that on. Save some for the other side, run it short. I'm gonna have to go on another shop. Or if anyone's watching out there, you want me to try your gear, send it to us. Right, same with the other side, guys. Right, fuck. It's mustard on my pants, that's all right. I won't have to wash that out. Back with the AP rub, just a little light coating. I reckon I've got fucking just enough of this. Alright, there we go. I'm going to let that hang out for a bit. Pat that rub down a little. You don't really want to rub it in, just pat it down. Yeah, that's going to come out alright. Okay, so the smoke is sitting a little bit hotter than I would normally have it for ribs. I'll let some of the temp out. We'll give the grate a bit of a spray. Of course, ribs, pork ribs, they love a bit of water in there to keep the temperature stable. So make sure you've got a water pan. Alright, I'm going to slap these babies on. Put one there. One there. Alright, so the ribs, they'll cook however they're laying, so make sure you've got them nice and pretty and not all folded up and fucked. I'm going to say goodbye to those for about 3 hours. Let's go smash down a couple beers. Okay, so the ribs have been on the grill for about 2 hours. I'm going to take them off now, wrap them up with some honey and some sugar and shit, and then chuck them on for another 2 hours. Fucking looking good. Alrighty, so that's right where I want them. They're not too dry or anything. They haven't really been on long enough to get dry. Start to spit the bone out a little here. So perfect time to wrap them. So what I'm aiming to do here is chuck some butter down. It's going to be a nice little bed for it to rest on. Okay, I'm going to come in here now with some brown sugar. Nice. And a bit of honey. ribs up. Sit them on there like that. Okay, then I'm just going to go a little bit more. Beautiful. Okay, now we want to wrap them. So you want to wrap them tight, and you don't want to go ripping any of the foil, otherwise all of that juicy, lovely goodness is going to come out. Be careful with the ribs. The bones are going to perhaps try and tear. You just want to be very careful. So even there I've got a little tear. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for a double wrap. You got to do that with the big jobs. Okay, and we'll throw that back on, just like that. Okay, so a quick recap on what I've done with these ribs. I've taken them out of the packaging and tidied them up by pulling off the membrane, rubbed them with some mustard and some seasoning, all that kind of shit. Let that sit in and sort of, you know, the flavours all meld with each other. Chucked it on the grill at about 250 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 120 degrees Celsius. They're on there on a nice roll and smoke for about 2 hours. I've taken them off, wrapped them in foil. In the foil I've had butter, honey and a bit of brown sugar. I'm going to let them hang out in the smoker for another 2 hours, just like that. And then I'll be taking them out. They'll be done at that stage, but I'll take them out. I'll brush them with some sauce, sort of let that set just with a little bit more heat. Let's go have another beer. So while we're waiting for the ribs, let's get down to the fun stuff. Time for another beer review. Now I have been fucking hanging out to try these. Everyone keeps saying, man, you gotta do the Biggie Juice, you gotta do the Biggie Juice. And I thought, fucking doing the Piggy ribs, this is the week we're gonna try it out. Alrighty, so those of you that don't know much about the Biggie Juice, like myself, it's another WA craft beer. So East Coast IPA. So I don't know really what that fucking means, but apparently it's supposed to be hell fruity. Roll before opening, alright? So let's try that out. Give it a roll. Okay. Flash looking can. Supposed to be, yeah, pretty fruity and all. Here we go. Bit of shit to read here. Fuck. Hang on. Daydreaming in a cloud of haze, this East Coast IPA is intentionally left cloudy, creating a creamy mouthfeel. Alright. Teeming with punchy tropical hop aromas full of apricot, peaches and passion fruit. This is as notoriously juicy as it gets. Alright. We'll be the fucking judge of that. It fucking looks like a fruit juice. That smells alright, eh? It's pretty good. I was expecting a lot more, you know, fucking in your face. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's good. Feral Brewing, Biggie Juice. I'm gonna give this motherfucker 5 devil horns. Wow. Very easy drinking. Doesn't even really taste like a beer. Yeah, that's all right. All right, I'm gonna hook into the rest of these. What I will say with this Biggie Juice is that the second is different to the first, and the third is a little different to the second. In terms of when you try it the first time, it's like, oh wow, you know, this is really easy drinking, this is pretty good piss. Second one, same, goes down all right, and doesn't sit that well. And the third's different to the second. What I am gonna say is that, you know, it's pretty easy going, the first couple. Once you get to about your third, she's, it sits pretty heavy in your guts, I reckon. So, yeah, about 3 or 4 is about as much as you want to go. Any more than that, you're in for a big night. What is it, 6%ers? Yeah, 6%. The craft, they like blowing your fucking brains out. So 4 of these will do. So these ribs are sat here resting for about 10 minutes just in their own juice in the foil. I'm going to open them up and then I'm going to slap them on again, and I'm going to start saucing them now. Fucking beautiful. Look at that. Yum. So what I got here, it's a barbecue sauce. Spend some money, don't use cheap shit. Slap that on there. Mix it up with what's already on. Give it a good helping. Right, then we're going to put it on. And then this is pretty much the only sauce that the underside's going to get. And we'll do the top a couple times. And we're just going to let that sort of like glaze on in over the next 20 minutes. So 10 minutes, bit of sauce, and then you know, we'll let it cook for a bit, and then we'll stick some more sauce on after another 10 minutes. Snap, they're done. So we're going to brush on some sauce, pretty heavy. Right, we'll see you in another 10 minutes. Okay, so just going to sauce these ribs one more time before serving them up. Oh, that sticky goodness. You see the sauce that I put on before has already started to glaze over. It's fucking beautiful. That's it. 10 minutes time, it'll be dinner on. Fuck yeah. So we're going to dive straight into these ribs and see how they pulled up. Oh, tender as. Off the bone. That's how you want it, mate. Unbelievable. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Hit the little bell as well so you get notified every time I drop a video. I'll be doing more backyard barbecue, beer reviews, rides on the bike, all that kind of shit. I'm dropping a video every Friday. I love your support. Thanks, guys. If you want to get in touch, hit me up on Instagram or just leave a comment. Love your work. I'm gonna get stuck into these. Drink the rest of this. Fuck yeah. Oh. Fuck, so good.